Hey, what up, Long Beach? Welcome back to the 562.org. It's Mike.
And Tyler, and this More League football video is brought to you by the fine folks down at Naples Rib Company. All of our football coverage this season is sponsored by the Terry Donahue Memorial California Showcase, the largest free recruiting event in the state. And all of our Poly coverage is sponsored by Bryson Financial. Thanks to all of our sponsors.
The sun is setting on the 2024 regular season for football. Long Beach Poly visiting Hub City for Compton senior night, including our guy Deontay Dill, the great-grandson of the legendary longtime Compton AD Maxine Kemp. Congrats to all the Compton seniors on a great career.
Mike, I can't believe that you just said great-grandson, aging me as my birthday is tomorrow. It's crazy. Hard running all night from Compton. Running back Nate Willard, always willing to put his nose in there, but Toa Tamasoa in the backfield and making a play to push the Babes back. Give him his nickname, Mike.
The Toa Constrictor. I just came up with it. I feel really good about it. Poly wasting no time going the other direction. Deuce Jefferson hitting Ezekiel Orozco. Orozco's Chicken and Waffles serving up in Compton. First touchdown on the board for the Jackrabbits, and then they get the ball back quickly. It's Kamari Smith, the playmaker, putting on the air brakes. That is, it's only good for 2 yards, but it plays in the video. Then Jefferson hits Smith on a sprint out, and that's going to put the Jackrabbits up 14-0 pretty quickly in this one.
Yeah, big night for Smith on the way, and a bad snap on fourth down for Compton. Anthony Hernandez-Lujan is going to do a good job to fall on it for Compton, but then on the punt, Juju Johnson decides it's a fire call when it's a short punt, but he pours water on it as he scoops it up, and he almost has a crazy return right here. I don't know where he's going.
He was going for the old video game return there. Then it's going to be Tristan Ventura running hard, looking ready for the playoffs.
Smoking!
Jackrabbits up 21-0. Ace Ventura back in for 6 for the gold helmets. Poly offense definitely looking diversified and ready for the playoffs, like we talked about, running and throwing effectively. Look at the sophomore Willard on the carry. Really a good-looking 10th grader. It's part of a really great-looking sophomore class over there for Compton. Elijah Pooley, though, would get in for the Jackrabbits with a nice tackle for a loss. And then Lopez is going to put it up. Tracy Jones III is going to go up and get it for the Jackrabbits. That gives them the ball back with under 90 seconds left in the first half. So again, you're getting ready for the playoffs. A good chance to kind of test your offense out and see what you can make happen.
Yeah, a little situational football as they got it with, like you said, a minute and a half. Jefferson moving it downfield as he's going to scamper and also get out of bounds wisely to stop that clock.
And then that sets up Logan Harajone with a nice 35-yard field goal, again with some distance to spare there. Now we do our weekly Compton Band and Cheerleaders Appreciation Pose. Always love to see the best crew around. Did a great job entertaining both sides in this one.
Absolutely, Mike. The best in the business. We always love seeing them. Now to the second half. Smith again using those breaks and then the acceleration on a 40-yard score. He's going to be gone in a blink. Kamari Smith with such terrific speed as he goes up the sideline for another touchdown. Big night for him, but the entire Smith family. More on that later.
Absolutely. Willard here with the biggest gain of the night for Compton. He finished with 95 yards on the ground. Super impressed with the way he ran all night. That's going to set up a 1st and goal inside the Poly 10. Willard said, "I just want to party in the end zone," 5.62, but a bad snap and a swarming Poly defense are going to back Compton way up. Obviously not what they were hoping to do in the red zone there. And then on 4th and goal, they're looking for Willard, their playmaker, on the screen, but Pierce Tusa sniffs it out the whole way, and that's going to be a turnover on downs.
Yeah, they were hoping where there's a Willard, there's a way, but not on that drive. Jefferson back to Smith, and he wants that third tubby, but not going to happen as he's swarmed pretty good there. Then Jefferson out to Dylan Bruce, and the Bruce is loose going into Compton territory as he weaves his way down towards the 30-yard line.
Hey, Bruce. Jefferson to Kymir Smith relation for a nice touchdown as he's going to sneak his way in there. Poly goes up 38-0. As Tyler mentioned, a very nice night for the Smith brothers as they pick up 3 touchdowns between the two of them.
Careful.
A little bit of slippage there, but still a nice night for the Smith brothers. Meanwhile, on defense, Toa Tamasoa rocketing into the backfield with a big stop.
Yeah, that's not the kid you want to see with a full head of steam coming at you. Ventura, meanwhile, in for his second score of the night, as it's now 45-0 Jackrabbits. Part of that backfield rotation, as you mentioned, Mike. Poly beating you in a number of ways in this game.
Then Corey Hudson gets the direct snap and is going to make the most of his opportunity. Look at him escape the tackle right there. Runs in a 31-yard touchdown. That one got the whole sideline fired up. That's the way teams want to feel when they're getting ready for the playoffs. That's going to give the Jackrabbits a 52-0 lead.
And I didn't have to go all the way to the airport to get that Hudson news, so that's nice. Shout out to him scoring on senior night.
I get that reference.
And then Juju Johnson going to rip out a fumble on the ensuing kickoff as Poly's going to get one last possession. And the night's not complete without a Harry Johnson touchdown as he's going to run in a 35-yard score. Poly gets the regular season finale W here at Centennial as they shut out Compton with a big margin. And Poly rolling into the playoffs. We'll see where the Jackrabbits end up and what they can do when the CIF brackets drop this weekend.
Absolutely, and a bright future for Compton. They'll be hopefully opening up that new stadium next season. Excited to see what that looks like with all that young talent. To find out where Poly and the other Moore League playoff teams are going, you got to stay tuned to the 562.org. We'll have live coverage of the bracket release on Sunday morning.